Hello everybody. A few things I was wanting to talk about. I had a lot of people ask me back home, can I find different things, like can I find Nikes, Adidas, Reebok? Yeah, I can find all those brands over here. There's a lot of those, about every brand that there is in the US, there's a brand here, whether it be shoes or clothes or shirts or skateboards, you name it. I've been able to find it at this local mall over here. One of the things I noticed about the stores over here, workforce. The workforce here, there's a lot larger workforce than in the USA, which is a good thing. I can remember in the 1980s when I entered the workforce, how the workforce was much larger than it is now. People over here, the difference I've seen, because I came from management my last 20 or so years, is people over here, they're happy to have a job, they do their job, they don't complain, and the wages they make are very small compared to the wages in the United States. It's hard to get people over there to work, and people complain about what they do, or one of the big things, that's not my job. I think what really has hurt the jobs in the U.S. and it was Kaizen. I know in the 1980s I worked for a large, after the military I worked for a large company, and the workforce was well over 1,000 people. By the time I left that company, it was around 300, and that was due to lean manufacturing. Lean manufacturing, when someone retires, they don't replace them, then it causes people to do more with less, do more work with a lot less people. And that's one of the biggest things that I've seen as being in management, that people were unhappy. And people were before Kaizen and lean manufacturing, people were happier at their jobs. I can remember when it was fun to go to work, and then as more Kaizen was pushed, and 6S and all these other things, people were less happy. No one likes to go to work and you work from the time you get there to the time you leave. Of course you get your breaks, get an hour, most places an hour and a half hour lunch, or it's a couple 20-minute, 30-minute breaks in between. But over here, I think they get like an hour out of a 10 or 12-hour day, and they make minimum, and nobody complains, and they're eager to help you. I know I've been to Walmart before, and can't find something, and nobody around to help you. Where over here, you go in a department store, a hardware store, a drug store, there's enough staffing out on the floor to help you. I just wanted to bring up a couple of those points. Until next time, have a good one and be safe.